right, welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green, thanking you for joining us on this New Year's rotting eve. This is the New Year's special you've been waiting for. A lot of people don't want to go out on New Year's Eve, and we have you covered. Wednesday 13 and I covering New Year's all across the world right after this.
Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody out there to waste time with you.
Wednesday 13. How are you, Wednesday?
I am ready for the new year.
Yeah. Before we get too far, we're going to get a lot of people exchanging pleasantries. Happy New Year. I don't know how you feel, but I'm not a fan of people who say Happy New Year's with an S on the end.
Well, I was writing that out today and I went, am I going to be the guy that writes an S or not? And I didn't write an S. So I guess I'm against it.
I got a lot of text messages as you do. Sometimes I think people just go through their phone and send the same message to everybody.
Copy paste. It's the way of the new world.
I only respond to people who put my name in the message. If I think it's a copy paste, no, I won't respond. And
I only respond to nudes.
Nudes, yeah. Well, that too. If I did that, I'd be responding all day. But if somebody says Happy New Year's with the S on the end, I have to write back Happy New Year. And maybe it's neurotic because I'm the type of person that, if I was out and about at the store and somebody said Happy New Year's, I'm the type of person who could go, I mean, it's not really New Year's. We're only celebrating
it's a new year. I mean, let's break it down. That's what it is. It's not. It's time to stop embracing the pluralization.
You could not have said it better. It was my thoughts exactly. Now, Wednesday, we're going to be counting down to New Year's Eve. We're on East Coast time is what we're counting, and I want to show everybody.
That's the time I was born on, so that's why it's all right.
Me too. We're celebrating our home estates and our
home turf,
home turf or tough turf, as the case may be. And so I have this. I have a live clock that I have.
Look at right that.
There. That's the live clock, and that is the countdown. So everyone watching, I don't want you to think that you have to go watch Dick. You can watch us instead. Dick has been replaced by Ryan anyway.
Is that? Oh, that is right. Yeah. What a horrible replacement.
Ryan is the Dick now, and
he will never be my Dick.
No, not my Dick either.
I'm not taking that Dick. I'm not going to let that slap me across my face.
No, I am with you. That's not the Dick I prefer. But so we have. Say it again.
Is that no Dick? No, it doesn't work for me. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is the live countdown. We'll come back to that in just a little bit as the show progresses. I don't want people to think they have to watch anything else. Also, we have a live cam set up in Times Square. So if people want to see what's happening in Times Square, which, that's a big place for this holiday. I grew up, obviously, in New York City. I've said it many times. And I've gone to Times Square. A lot of people go to Times Square to see their balls drop. And no.
It's all about dick and balls.
I should point out right now, I have Michelle looking for a photo of me and Dick Clark. She does not know what Dick Clark looks like other than Googling him. But she's working on it. She's going to find that photo before the show is over. Okay, let's go live via satellite to New York City. Let's see what's going on. That's the stage. A lot of people wearing matching hats.
Is that Ground Zero?
Oh, she found it. Michelle knows Dick. I'll tell you that. She knows Dick. She knows Dick when she sees it. And she was correct. I'll show this in a second, and I'll post it on my socials. But so that's the stage. The thing that I find anticlimactic about watching balls drop on New Year's is that people pack into Times Square. Now, when I was a kid, you could just hustle, find a spot, and now it's not like that. They because of safety concerns, they fence you in, but people start lining up in the afternoon, and you cannot use a bathroom. So you could get there at 5, 6 o'clock, get fenced in, and can't use. I mean, probably
I
people
saw a thing today where people were talking about what they do, and they thought they just wear diapers.
adult diapers or catheters. I've never been so interested in balls that I wanted to wear a catheter.
I can't think of something less I'd want to do.
Mhm.
Hang out and wait for balls to drop and piss in my pants.
Howard Stern once said they should get the people into the little areas where they contain them and then arrest them because these people are all insane. Anyone who wants to stand out all night. I remember I went with my father and mother one year, and nothing ever went well. I think the reason I like movies like Vacation is I'm always on the search for the perfect holiday, trying to make up for holidays that weren't so great when I was younger. But I remember my father smoking tea, if you will, in Times Square. And back then, you could just do it in the street. It was no big deal. People were sharing. Everybody was partaking. It's not like, I don't think it's that fun anymore. And I think my parents got into a fight, probably. That's usually how holidays went. But anyway, here, speaking of Dick, there it is. There's me and
Look at that.
Dick Clark.
TV's bloopers and practical jokes.
People have no idea how important this Dick was in
They
our
have
lives.
no idea just how important that was on a Monday night. Watch it. Was it Monday night they showed bloopers and practical jokes?
Monday or Monday? Maybe it was
Or was
Monday.
it Sunday? Maybe it's Sunday night.
But and then he also was American Bandstand. They called him America's teenager because he always looked youthful. And by the way, New Year's Eve is the time of giving. And Jeff has decided, Down is Up 76, to give away 10 memberships to the channel. That's 10 more people who can be exposed to our dicks and on New Year's, and 10 more people who maybe will go see Wednesday 13 on tour this year. We got some major announcements as the show goes on. Jeff, thank you so much for taking care of those people. But let's just check in on a few more of the hijinks, things that are going on around the globe, because we have you covered.
It's already New Year's in Australia and Japan, so
that is right.
Arigato, Happy New Year, and g'day, Happy New Year, mate. Good old year.
People love when you do accents. We got a lot of.
My accent is on quality, though.
They like it. Hold on. Now, I want to take you to my current home state of Las Vegas, Nevada. We are looking right now, because balls are a big thing on New Year's. This is a live cam of the Sphere. And that is what the Sphere looks like right now. As you can see, it is rotating. I'm not sure why people enjoy seeing Dick and balls so much on New Year's, but it's here. I don't know if anything spectacular is going to happen with the Sphere. I don't know what it does. This is new to me. Let's see if it's changed at all. Oh, hold on. No, it looks like, oh no, now it's changing. Hold on. Let's bring it back. And this is very high quality episode of the show, as you know. We don't usually get this. Look at that. I don't even know what that is.
Is that an atom bomb?
It resembles it.
It looks like a mushroom cloud. Are they telling us that's what's coming?
I don't know. Mushroom head, maybe. I don't know what this is, but I'm glad that we're able to see it now. Let's take a look at the official time right now, just so everybody knows. The official time is it's 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 37 seconds until New Year's Eve Eastern time. But as you said,
26. You know how space age that sounds?
It's insane. There's no chance that we thought that we would be around.
Like as a kid, we were like, when we were like playing like cops and robbers or something or whatever. You're like, oh yeah, I'm in the future. What year are you in? Oh, we're like 2021 or something. Okay.
This is some Back to the Future Buck Rogers shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
As you astutely pointed out, some people have already experienced New Year's Eve. The first New Year's Eve this morning was in the Christmas Islands at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hear the Christmas Islands are beautiful this time of year. And that was followed by Tokyo, Japan, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They rung in the New Year. Thailand followed at noon Eastern Time. In Thailand, it is already 2026. Hard to believe. India at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. I was on the phone with India all night last night, customer service, trying to get some flight miles checked out. I should have wished them a new year, but I couldn't understand much of the conversation. Greece at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Greece has rung in the new year. Rome at 6 p.m. It became another person to join the system. And just as we were going on the air, 7 p.m., London, England rang in the new year, 2026.
I've been to all these places that you mentioned except for the Christmas Islands. I didn't even know that was a place.
Mm-hmm. And the last people to bring in the new year will be American Samoa and the U.S. Islands. That'll be 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So technically tomorrow, they are the last ones to celebrate.
Who is?
The American Samoan of the U.S. Islands.
Oh, okay.
Have you played there yet?
No, not yet.
Wednesday, I'm going to read people's questions and comments. We don't have all night. We got to get the new year ringing.
We're going to bring it in.
We're going to bring it in. But I want to point out to fans of yours, new and old, that we will be doing a very special auction.
Oh, yeah.
This Saturday at that's the 3rd. That's January 3rd of 2026.
2026. A lot of numbers here. Get this right. 2026.
Yeah, a lot of numbers, and it's going to take
Saturday,
place
Wednesday. No confusion here.
Wednesday on Saturday, 2026, I believe at 1 p.m. And there is a link in the description. So if you want to take part in this, the best thing you can do is if you're new, if you've never been on Whatnot before, you sign up with the link that I gave you, and they'll give you $15 off your first purchase, which is a pretty cool.
Whatnot is the name of the link, because I didn't know what that even meant. I didn't know what you were even saying the first time. Like Whatnot, it's like it's the name of the company, right?
Whatnot is like the new eBay. It's a buy and sell.
It's a live auction instead of with people. So instead of like just watching something.
Correct. Yeah, you can join us live from Wednesday's house.
Right here in this bedroom, right here in this particular area will be.
And Wednesday, tell me about some of the items that people will be able to bid on.
There's a lot of stuff. I have it all packed over here. I guess some of the more rare items. I'm getting rid of my Dracula shirt that's just on this that's actually on the auction picture. The Dracula shirt. That's
it's in all the promos. That's the coolest one. On your last tour, that was the main promo photo, and so somebody is going to own it.
Yeah, so I'm getting rid of that vest that I wore along with that. That's a separate thing. I have the apron and gloves from my Insides Out video. I have the mask I wore in the Devil Inside video. All my songs are about the devil, I realize.
I noticed that.
For the most part. Keeping it real. I have speaking of, I have a devil mask. My serpent I had a song called Serpent Society, and I used to dress up in this devil costume, and I'm going to be getting rid of that mask. That is the one of a kind. It was actually made by the Killer Clown Studio. That's where I had that mask made. So I've got the body bag, the toe tag, the picnic basket from the Rotting Away video. I also have the rubber mask that Mortarheads was selling. I have 5 of those that we'll be getting rid of that can be autographed, along with some extra stuff. So just all kinds of random stuff. My fangs that I've wore, my custom fangs that don't fit my new teeth. So got to get rid of them. Who wants my teeth? Who wants a mold of my teeth?
Someone is actually going to get the mold of his teeth and his fangs, and I will tell you that you can bid right now.
Let's see where it is. I think I have it over here.
Yeah, you can pre-bid right now if you get in on that link, so that you have your bid put in before the auction. Right now, the hottest items are the masks. I will be honest, Wednesday, people are already going crazy for the masks.
This was the one. This is the one. This is the one I used to wear. I had this custom made. Actually, I bought I bought the mask. The first version of this mask I bought at a costume shop on Hollywood Boulevard, and it was like a paper mache. And then I took the idea to that Killer Clowns company, and whoever worked there, I can't remember because I used to drink a lot. But they took the idea and actually made it into a hard like mold, and I wore this thing quite a bit. So if you ever saw us play that song live, I always dressed up like this. I did a period where I was wearing masks and things, and I don't think I want to do that anymore. It was fun to experiment with that, but I'm not a mask guy. A lot of the ladies were upset I was wearing masks and they couldn't see this beautiful face. Let me make sure
A
to
lot
get
of
blood
ladies,
on my face from this mask.
a lot of ladies
And then
encourage me to wear masks. It's funny.
and here's my teeth in the little cup. Look at that. There's my fangs. I used to take these off. This would store them, and I used to be able to put them on because they were custom. But I got all my teeth fixed, so they don't fit anymore. So that's the old snags.
Somebody's going to take that home.
Look at that. Somebody can have these teeth. Who wants these teeth?
So the fun thing about these live auctions is that you'll watch us, and it's a live bid. You'll watch it happen as it goes, and you'll see the items. You can get a screenshot of Wednesday holding.
These are hilarious. I found a couple of these too. These are the pocket preachers I sold during COVID. They're mini Bibles with vomit all over them. This is a vomit one.
Nice.
And then this is another vomit one. This is a little Bible. Just get all your scriptures right there.
Yeah, that's very considerate. I don't think I've added that yet, but I will. But
the smallest story ever told. But I might throw these into the little goodie bags. I got a couple of these. I got a random stuff like that. I found a puzzle of my last album. I don't even know where the hell this came from. There's a Horrifier puzzle. Did I sell these? Did I not sell these? Was this a pro? I don't even know what it is. But random stuff like this is.
Someone's taking it home. I'm going to get to the questions and comments and super chats in just a second. But it's really easy. Go in the description. If you've never participated before, go to the invite list, sign up, get yourself a nice credit, and then you're in. And then you can pre-bid. There are more items being added right up until the auction. So if you don't see something, there'll be more.
I might have a few of these to get rid of too. These are I call these pick or treat bags. I put one of my guitar picks in it, so you can get like a guitar pick and a spider, maybe a pair of fangs, a couple little different ones. I'll be throwing these. I'm gonna have like some goodie bags, like some trick or treat bags. We're gonna do. So we're gonna have a party, an auction party.
It's going to be a fun time. Okay, let me. We'll talk about it again before the end, but let me. Some of these people were so generous to super chat. I want to thank everyone and welcome them. And Kelly Williams is a new channel member. Thank you. Welcome aboard. New tour diary came out this morning, and it's doing a gangbuster numbers. That's the truth.
I watched the tour diary. I watched a little bit of that with your sound man. I had to. Did he quit or did he not quit? I didn't make it that far yet.
It was crazy. We had to edit out a lot of it because there's people in the video that I don't put in my videos. So I had to edit it when I filmed it. I didn't know that, but the guy was really insane and rude.
I hate old cranky sound man. I was like with you. I was watching it. I was like, I want to know what happens with this guy because I deal with that. Well, I used to deal with it. Now I don't deal with it.
Yeah, it was a house guy, obviously not ours, and that's one of the reasons we travel with our own. But he was fired before the show. He said he was going to return the money. I don't even know what happened, but it was a big nasty fight. And but the guy was just such a jerk. And I know sometimes it seems like I'm hard on people. I wasn't mean enough to this guy. I mean, really a jerk. But people enjoyed this one. I think they enjoyed that sort of life on the road. It was a fun one. Old theater where John Ritter got married. It was so weird. And then the Bullet Boys just happened to show up backstage. And if anyone wants to watch it, it's on there now. Okay, this is Rod Campbell, 1970. Happy New Year, everyone. He got it right, New Year. Cheers to a great 2026. I'm hoping that we all have a great 2026. This is Dr. Frosty Brew. Jason, with two N's, a new way to say it. I know some music you like. What do you think of Van Halen? I mean, I can't imagine there's anyone who doesn't like Van Halen. I prefer David Lee Roth era Van Halen, but grew up, in 1984 is when I first started listening to rock and metal. I got Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry in my Christmas stocking, and Van Halen 1984 was not far behind, and obviously one of the greatest of all time. Right, Wednesday? I mean,
I thought we were talking about Van Helsing. I misread that.
Well, Van Helsing's good too. This is Trav. Since Kiss retired, I'm looking for new Motley Crue tour. I think it will be a great show. Hard to say. I mean, Motley Crue, you can count them out and then they come back. Maybe this will be. I think this tour.
Six made a post and said, thanks to technology, they're going to be advancing their show and bringing a bigger, better Motley Crue to you all.
Yeah, that means lip syncing. But you got to read in between the lines. But I mean, who knows? I don't think Extreme Tesla Motley Crue is the best package.
I was thinking, like, what would have been? I mean, for my money, why wasn't Wasp considered? They do as well as both of those bands, and that would be way cooler.
Maybe later.
Bring on Wasp.
Maybe later this year they do a fall tour, right? And maybe they do Wasp, Rat, Motley Crue. To me,
that would be cool. Wasp should be considered because it would be awesome.
And it's the Sunset Strip bands. Those are the bands that really, and I know people love Poison. I do too, but Poison is later. They're from Pennsylvania. Wasp, Rat.
Wasp would be unique.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be good.
I know their booking agent.
Mm-hmm.
He's my booking agent.
Maybe you could put a good word in. It probably work cheap.
I can't even play with Wasp. I just think it would be cool. I was thinking about that. I'm like, well, that would have been a way better. Why aren't they doing this Sunset Strip thing? Just get into it. I like Extreme. Tesla, I don't really have an opinion on.
Mm-hmm.
Never really listened to a Tesla record. I know all of their songs that they had videos for. I can sing along to all those songs, but I've never owned a record. They just were always this kind of in the middle for me.
It just doesn't fit with Motley Crue, in my opinion. I'm not saying any of those bands are bad. I don't. And
Extreme has always been weird and kind of out of place. I've always thought. I like them a lot. I think it's just weird. I don't see Extreme and Motley Crue together.
Yeah, it's a strange bill. Wednesday, will you be coming back to Brighton, UK in 2026?
The UK this year, we might only be doing the Bloodstock and the show in Manchester this year. We've just played so much. I mean, I was doing the math on it. I've been to the UK 3 times since November last year. Mm-hmm. So to keep going back and doing that so often, I need to give it a break sometimes. Sometimes a little bit of silence is good for
you got to leave them wanting more.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing Europe, I think, later in the year, hitting a lot of places in Europe that we haven't done. But I don't think the UK is going to be on the thing this year. So get to Bloodstock and see our headline set there, which is going to be a big deal. Stuff I keep telling everybody: get over there, do it.
Yeah. All right, we're counting down. As you can see, let's say hello to a few people. Clint was here first. He says hello to Jason, Michelle, and W13. Let's party, time wasters. This is Panty Christ, kind of like the Antichrist, but
that's a great name. I believe that was from that Dana girl's album, or I was thinking of her album, Dana Dentana or something. Great name, Panty Christ. I love that.
So awesome you guys are doing this. Always look forward to the Wednesday night live stream, especially when Wednesday 13 is on the show. Fingers crossed for a bonus walking live tour of New York City. We keep your fingers crossed. It could happen. This is Wed's Cat. Wed's Cat. Is that how you say it? It's
I
Wednesday's
would say
Cat.
Wed's cat. What's up, Wed's cat?
Yes, Wed's Cat. Happy rotting New Year. Happy rotting New Year for Wednesday, Jason, Michelle, and Sean. Sean is should be watching, but he was not able to join us. Sean's got a lot going on, had a busy year. And, sadly, Wednesday, the year ends and there's a lot of people passing away. It's a scary thing. And, when you get older, like me, you become slightly selfish. When someone dies, you go, oh, shit, what did they have? And how do I make sure I don't have it? That's why
I hate that. That's exactly what I do. I hate it. I don't want to think
like
about
when
it.
people die from he died wrestling an alligator. I go, whoo, that ain't going to happen to me. Or he died parachuting. Not me. I have
or attacked by a swan in a parking lot.
Well, that could happen.
I really saw my life flash in front of me earlier this year when that goose attacked me.
Live on.
I thought this is gonna be the way I'm gonna go, being a smart ass, fucking around with some goose, and it's like silly goose. It's like that's gonna be the joke of the day.
You did almost lose your life.
My goose was almost cooked.
Almost cooked indeed. Okay. Let's see here, but it's definitely a sad time of year. As the year starts, I'm going in for a bunch of tests on my heart and my blood and my diabetes and a lot of things, because you hear a lot of people say they didn't go to the doctor or they didn't want to know. I want to know, and therefore,
like National Enquirer's old commercial. I want to know.
You remember that? I'm going to spend 2026 under a microscope. This is Sean W13. I got home from work around 10:30. We'll tune in then. Happy and healthy new year. So he made this comment before the show even began. I hope Sean joins us for the auction because I know he would like it. Sean W13. That is. Hey. Stopped in to check the time. See everyone soon. Okay. Very cool. I'm going to try to answer as many of these things as I can, but there's a lot, and sometimes I fall behind. This is Brian Kirk, channel member. Let's waste some time. Down is up. Happy and healthy New Year to everyone. All the best to each of you in New Year. Wednesday, we'll go through a few more of these, and then we should talk about how we used to spend our New Year's when we were young. But let me get through a few more. This is Lorraine watching on my TV, not logged in, and my computer logged in with my hubby on New Year's Eve. A happy New Year to both of you. Glad you can join us. I learned that most people watch the show Wednesday on television. 75% of people who watch are watching on television. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
I like it better. It's a better experience. Happy New Year's with an S from Australia. They've already
Australia, mate. Mate. I was just there. Had on the Bobby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another happy New Year's to everyone. And we are counting down. I'm recording Dick Clark's Rocking Eve so I can see Rick Springfield. It is true. This year, you don't have Dick, but you do have Rick. And Rick Springfield, one of my all-time favorites. When you get depressed like I do about people dying who are too young, remember that Dick Van Dyke and Rick Springfield work out at the same gym. Rick Springfield is 75, and Dick Van Dyke is 100 years old. So there is some hope out there for all of us.
Do you remember that Dick Clark commercial that was like maybe early 80s where it was like a they showed it in between cartoons, and it was him like in a house that was on fire, and he told you how to get on the ground and crawl out of a house at the smoke. Remember that? I've just had a flashback of that.
Yeah, I would have forgot it.
Flashback.
I would have forgot it forever if you didn't remember. Merry New Year, beef jerky time. Thank you, Jason.
That's from Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. Merry New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want some beef jerky?
Central Time Rock. We're gonna see. We're gonna see someone from 48 Hours next weekend.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Gans.
Yeah, represented by Sean Clark. I'm trying to show as many comments. Ron is here. Happy New Year's, guys. Apostrophe S. And people enjoying the new background. That's a celebratory background. Wednesday, and I had a long meeting about what we wanted.
We spent a lot of time, but we decided that this background looks like maybe the cover of one of those old '80s Trapper Keepers that we had.
Wednesday and I spend most of our time texting each other about things of the past, keeps us young. And I sent Wednesday this thing called Presto Magic. And you said you kind of remembered it.
Yeah, I remember the Shrinky Dinks, but not that.
I would have forgot it forever. Someone posted, I go, Presto Magic. And it had this little magician guy. You can't trust magicians. And he had like a wand. And it was kind of a thing where you put it over and then you traced. And I think a sticker appeared or something like that. But I remember going to Hallmark and buying them. I preferred Shrinky Dinks. I've been thinking about collecting Shrinky Dinks. They're not that expensive. Color form.
I never had them. My mom must have thought they were stupid, or I don't know.
I had color forms and Shrinky Dinks. I had the Mork and Mindy and the Dukes of Hazzard color forms. And I'm thinking about investing everything I have in them again.
I remember having those giant Spider-Man coloring books that were huge.
Yeah,
you could literally sit inside of it and color it. Now that was an afternoon.
Yes, I remember that as well.
Now I officially sound like an old man.
Well, we are. Am I going to NAMM? Not sure yet, but war is hell. I'll tell you that.
But war is hell.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
It's over. You just don't turn it off.
And I'm so glad to see. So I received a phone call from a Dick Clark. He left a message. He said he heard I was having a good time. That's amazing. Mistress Macabre is getting Dick on the phone, apparently.
Oh.
But yeah, we were talking about the young woman who played Kathy on Different Strokes. Just a week ago, we talked about her.
Did I curse her?
And then we find out she passed. I'll be honest with you, I thought she passed 30 years ago.
No, I looked her up not long ago. I remember sending pictures out to my friends at like 3 a.m. It was a drunken thing I discovered years ago.
Yeah.
She lived out here in California somewhere. She's not far. I want to say maybe up toward Mount Shasta.
What you talking about, Kathy?
She was a little. Remember, she was a little tough. She had a little mouth on her.
Are Wednesday's diehard fans like Swifties?
A little bit. They bring me I get lots of bracelets. I get them every day. And someone said that's what Taylor Swift fans did. And I get a lot of people. It's funny because there'll be these little, well, I call them little kids because I'm old and they're like teenagers. And they're there with their moms at the meet and greets. Because sometimes they're super young and they'll give me a bracelet and it'll say Mr. Motherfucker on it. And I'm like, oh, your child knows how to spell.
I can say from being on the road, I've received bracelets and things. I think it's really cool. I think the whole thing is a cool concept that I want to have some to give back to people, though. It's not happening as much as it used to, but I have a box.
I had some in here, but maybe I don't. I thought
Brian Kirk had placed a pre-bid. You know, we could look at the auction before the show's over. I bet you I could bring it up. If someone could share the link in the chat, then I could probably do it. We could look at it together. Why not? What else do we have to do?
Let's check the oil together.
Yeah, someone said send Sean the link, but I don't think Sean was. Yeah, here he is. He's here. Happy New Year's, gents. I think Sean is going to have a quiet New Year's at home. He brought out a new. What is this with this fucking cat? You think someone around here would tell that cat to shut up?
In the heat of the night.
What? Oh, behind me. Listen, you. All right, I think I fixed it.
Get that cat a date. It's in heat.
Yeah, well, it's we're winding out of it, thank God, and then we'll go to the vet and she'll get fixed. I might get it done too while I'm there.
You should do it at home. There's a home way to do it too. I'll send you a link.
I can only imagine.
I'm kidding.
All right. We have a few more hours to talk, so I can't get to everything, but I'm trying. The goose was chasing Wednesday because he had new socks for Troy. That could be what happened. And Uh, if I'm dying, I don't want to know. Let me wake up one day dead, and I'll be surprised. I make arrangements for my cats. I look. That might be the way to go if you're going to go. But let's all try to have a year that we live. This is Ro Dizzy Dreaming. Thank you, Ro Dizzy Dreaming. And Ro Dizzy looks like a Wednesday fan. I don't like to. Oh, let's find out. Happy New Year. See you 2026. 4RMLA. What does that mean, Wednesday?
Forearm.
Are you playing the forum?
Happy New Year. See you 2026 Forum LA. The Forum's a big place, I believe. I don't think I'm playing there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing at the Fonda.
Well, I think Sean is right. I think that the Presto Magic was like rub in play. I remember that. Let me pull up Presto Magic so people can see it. This is the kind of quality stuff you get on this show.
Hey, Sean, do you have any of the Intertech water guns from the 80s that got banned? Do you know where to get those? Do you have any of those? Because they had some very cool weapons that children should not be playing with.
You're assuming that Sean is an arms dealer now.
I mean, I've got one. I was just looking at it earlier today, and I never had the other ones. But this is that company, Intertech, that made all the cool water guns. This is actually a water gun. You take the these are the coolest things as a child.
This is the Presto Magic, and I had this particular one. You transfer things. Yeah, you write on it, you transfer, and then you add to the picture. This one was bought at Target for, it says 79 cents. But yeah, I had these as a kid, and I kind of want to get back into collecting them. You know what? I did you see me talk about the Hulk Hogan doll?
Yes.
Where,
the LJN.
Where is that Hulk Hogan doll? I got to tell you something. These LJN figures, to hold this thing made me feel youthful. It's like my therapy doll. I walk around the house carrying Hulk Hogan figure.
You can open it.
I was watching Stranger Things, and there's an episode where they go into this kid's room, and he has He-Man, G.I. Joe, a little Transformers, and all I could think is that it looked like your room now, almost exactly. But these replicas are so on. It's exactly like it was when I was a kid. I mean, there's some minor differences, but
those things were everywhere when I was a kid. Like you just saw, like dogs in my neighborhood chewed on them. They were like chew toys. Like
that's what they said. Yeah,
my friend had a Hulk Hogan, his dog, but it was his chew toy.
My mother was so nice to go to Alexander's in New York, in the Bronx, and get these from. I had all of them. Now I'm looking at buying them all over again. And Wednesday, someone commented on one of our videos recently saying, "Oh, look at all that junk these guys have in the background. I'm so glad I'm over that." And obviously, this person was not a happy or kind person, but I love it. For a little while, I never thought I would see this figure again. Never in my life did I think I would hold it. And I don't remember so much, but as soon as I held it, it all came back to me. You know what I mean?
I would just say that your mom doesn't have a problem with my junk. Oh,
we'll go back and we'll have to go back and comment. Shrinky Dinks had a look at it. Shrinky Dinks might have been an American a thing as well. Wishing Sean Clark a happy New Year. Will Sean come on again? I think Sean is sitting it out. He's always invited, obviously. And we'll be seeing him soon. Wishing all JG fans and their main man himself a great new year, great content throughout 2025. Not sure where they are located, but thank you so much. And we're wishing you a happy new year as well. I'm trying to get through all these things. Sean, I do not have those guns. I do have the Kiss Rub and Play and color forms. Yeah, I want to get the Kiss color forms, I think. But yes, they are very cool. Silly Putty was a different thing, but cool as well. Random. Have you had Izzy Stradlin on the show? Yeah, Izzy Stradlin pops in every Thursday. He's very common and accessible. He likes to talk about the track and other things. No, Izzy Stradlin is a bit of a recluse. I did have Del James on, who was the tour manager for Guns N' Roses. Still is. He's been the longest.
He must have been the guy that's on tour. I feel like I see him out. And does he live here in LA?
Yes, and he did a book event where you did a signing as well not too long ago.
Okay, I see that guy everywhere, and I keep going, how do I know that guy? Probably from the Guns N' Roses tour when we supported them in Europe, and I was very drunk during that entire time, but I recognize him, and that has to be him.
It's him. He's the longest running crew member.
There was another guy, it was him and a dude named Tom Mayhew, who was the other tour manager guy. They really liked our tour manager guy, which we got along with them. And Guns N' Roses treated us the best of any band in my career. They treated us the best. Did
they ever ask you to play long because they were going to go on late? Because that was the
every
thing.
Day.
Yeah,
every day. It got to the point where we were playing too long. I went, this crowd's turning on us. We got them 30, 40 minutes. But 45, 50 minutes, they start to turn on us, and they don't want to hear any more necrophilia songs. They want to hear about Paradise City.
They peaked at that point. Yeah.
They're turning on us.
He co-wrote The Garden, and he co-wrote Yesterday's, and then he also with West Arkeen and Axl, and then he also he wrote a short story called Without You, which was the inspiration for November Rain music video. That he essentially created the November Rain video concept. And
I watched the interview with you. I didn't realize all the stuff that dude did. It's crazy.
He's sort of a rare interview. I'd asked him many times to come on, and he said, I just don't really want to do podcasts. And listen, he's loyal to Guns N' Roses. The reason he has his job is he doesn't go on podcasts and talk shit like me. And I was joking with him. He told me, and people should know this, right before the interview, he said, nothing's off limits. You ask anything you want. I was surprised. But I still wasn't going to ask, like, so what do you do when Axl's late? I mean, it's like, come on. He's not going to go for that. And when the interview was over, I said, I meant to ask you, when's Izzy Stradlin coming back? But I thought I'd keep that. And he laughed. I mean, he knew that he's got a comic book to promote, a graphic novel, a kind of cool exploitation type of thing. You would like it. I got to get you one. But anyway, he's a good guy, and I was glad to have him on. I like to talk to people who aren't the same people. I will tell you some new interviews coming very soon. Mike Tramp from White Lion. We exchanged New Year's pleasantries today, and he's coming on. And somebody who's in a movie that you love very much, E.G. Daly, will be here. Yeah. And we're going to talk about
Dottie. Dottie.
We're going to talk about her career, and her and I spoke again today. We met in Cancun, but she'll be here, and it'd be interesting. I'm enjoying talking to different people. I don't want to just talk to one genre. And all right, let's see. I'm trying to keep up with everybody, but it isn't easy. We should check the time and make sure that we didn't, just chat through New Year's. That would not be good, right? Let's see.
Hour 16.
Holy shit. Well,
if I did the math correctly.
I'm running out of things to talk about. Let's go live to, where do we want to go? We want to go to Vegas. Let's go to New York. See where the balls drop. Hold on. See if I can find that. Here we go. All right. This is what's going on right now. They're getting prepared. And as I said earlier, it's not that exciting. There's a big ball, and it's made out of that crystal. I forgot what they call that. And then it slowly comes down, and then it stops. It doesn't actually drop. It's digital now. It's not even an actual ball. When I was young,
it's safer this way.
Yes, but when I was young, it was a ball that you can get your hands on, an actual ball. Now it's just a digital thing. And then when it's over, nothing really happens. Now, Las Vegas is a cool place to celebrate New Year's. I don't want to do it anymore, but it is definitely it's definitely fun because a lot of the hotels each have a fireworks show on it. So sometimes you could have 7 or 8 fireworks shows going at the same time, which is I think is pretty cool. Let's see here. See if we
I'm
can
hoping
see.
the fireworks are less this year here because it's raining tonight. So that has to put a damper on the situation.
It's raining here as well. Right now, it's just a drizzle, if you will.
It's
But
been raining all day here, and it's been a consistent. So
do people shoot off a lot of home fireworks in your area?
yeah, kind of. And you can see the Burbank Mountains from the backyard. They usually do fireworks. Last year they did like a drone show, I think.
Mm-hmm.
For maybe that was this year. I can't remember. It was boring, but yeah, we normally stay home because the fireworks scare my cat, and yeah, that's our excuse to stay home.
Yeah. I think you enjoy staying home anyway.
I
This
do.
is the Welcome to Vegas sign right now.
Whoa.
Right behind that Welcome to Vegas sign, you can see the Harley Davidson sign. Why don't you shut up? I'll return you to the parking lot. This Harley Davidson sign, that Harley Davidson Cafe was featured in the movie Vegas Vacation, but it wasn't the Harley Davidson back then. It was a hotel called, God, I can't remember the name of the hotel, but it was a little motel, and it's the scene where Chevy Chase plays Guess Which Hand and War, and him and Cousin Eddie go to the kind of ghetto. They tore the hotel down to build that. Nothing exciting really happening, actually. Oh, I see some umbrellas out, so that it is probably a drizzling as we speak. Let's take a look at the clock because that's really what everyone wants to keep up with. And also, let's make sure it's updated. You know, the last thing you want to do is put up a clock that's not fresh. You want to have a refreshed. You want to have a refreshed clock because you don't want to give people back, old information. They want to live in the present. Hold on. And again, we're celebrating East Coast time. So for those who are wondering, here it is right now. The clock is going just over an hour, 11 and 34, 33, 32 seconds. And we will be bringing in the new year. Wednesday, do you have any, what's that bullshit called that nobody sticks to? Resolutions. Do you have any resolutions for 2026?
I don't. I hadn't really even thought about it.
It's kind of a bunch of bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also a good reason for people to start. I don't think it's a bad thing for people to have those things, or anybody to have a mindset to do something different or be better. It's not anything bad. I just hadn't really thought about it.
I want to eat better and I want to exercise more. I know I say it every year, but this is the one where I'm really going to do it. Clock strikes midnight. I'm going to do better. Who knows? But
I'm trying to enjoy my time at home more because I come home from tour and I just spin out because I don't know what to do with my time. Like, luckily, I do this once a week with you. That's kind of the only human interaction I really have during the week. I don't really go out. I'm trying to. I need to have a good time. I went to the movies.
what did you see?
I got invited to go to a movie with a friend, and I went to see this movie called what was it called?
Well, tell us about it. Maybe we can guess.
No, it's some newer movie.
Is it a rom-com?
No, it's like it's a bully movie. It's about these little kids in this like swim academy, and it's called The Plague. That's what it's called. I don't even know if I understood it. It was filmed well. The acting was great in it, but it just it didn't do what I wanted it to do. I wanted bloodshed and murder, but I didn't get it.
I'm surprised anyone could get you out of the house to go to a movie.
It was yeah, well, It was a special person. I went out with a special needs person.
Yeah. Really digging the Sincere Rejects
Just
CD.
kidding.
What? Thank
Just
you,
kidding.
Marijuana. Yeah, that was a good song. That song was written by Scotty Griffin. Thank you. Let's see here. It's funny, Wednesday, making music, you do it because you love it, and that was that. And then I made that record, and then, move on with life. And then this show comes out, and then the intro is a song that I wrote with Richie Ramone playing drums. And now suddenly there's interest in that music again, which is a great thing. You never,
Mhm.
YouTube is more popular than anything. People find you on YouTube.
No, it's crazy. It's like I said, when I started doing this Murder Dolls thing again a couple of years ago or whatever, people discovering the old stuff, like young people. So it's new to people.
Yeah, which I think is cool. It's you never could expect it. Wednesday I have a neighbor here in the complex, an older guy, and he lived. He was alone, and whenever I move in somewhere, there's always some old nut who latches on to me. At my last complex before I moved here, it was 7, 8 years ago. The guy, this one old guy, he took care of cats, so I liked him, but he was nuts, and he would tell me he knew everyone's business in the neighborhood. And he said these people, there's a what do you call them, squatters living in there. And he told me that we have to go undercover on a stakeout. And I'm like, and next thing you know, I'm hiding under a car with a pair of binoculars with this lunatic. And so I move over here, same thing, this guy. And when I see him, he tells me, like right away when I move in, he used to go, hope you're not going to be too loud. And I go, all right, and he would just walk around and he go, sometimes I just wish I wasn't here. And he told me that he lived in this complex for 50 years, maybe 51. And he told me that he had no family, no wife, no kids, nothing, nobody. And he told me that the other day or a few weeks ago, Veterans Day, he told me he was a veteran. I felt bad for the old kook. So I talked to him for a minute. About maybe last Christmas, he told me, yeah, lost my job. And I go, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He was like a security dispatch at a hotel. He didn't actually chase anyone. He was like 80. But he said, apparently you can't call people the N-word anymore. And I was surprised how honest he was and open about this. And so he lost his job for that. And then he would tell me, the problem, he would chase you down. He would sit on stoops outside, other people's stoop. And then he would chase you. And I'm in a little gated area, but he would chase you to the gate and he would say, yeah, the problem is, people don't speak English anymore. There was a lot of discussion about that. So this year, Michelle baked cookies, and we were going to bring him some cookies. And then he was kind of obnoxious, and we said, fuck him and the cookies, And then all of a sudden, I said to Michelle, I go, I think he dropped dead. I think that it's Christmas, and old people with no family usually drop dead around Christmas. And then there was a smell coming from his area. And yeah. And so yesterday I went out for my leisurely walk and I saw the police, the 5-0. And I pointed to the door and I went, yeah. And he went, I can't tell you. And then I went, well, I've lived around here for a long time. And he said, sorry for your loss. And then it brought me to thinking about life and death. Well, who asked you? And thinking about people who are alone at the holidays. I found out later that where's the water pistol? Where's that thing that Wednesday wants? Shoot the cat with that thing. Oh, Jesus, shut up. I'll get my racist Hulk Hogan toy. So it was sad, though, because even though I was joking for a week, he's dead. There was a package outside his house. I was like, this guy's dead. And then when he was really dead, I go, life is so short. And look, he was old, but then someone told me later he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Yeah, that is the cancer. If you hear that, it's over. Some people have a theory that maybe he took some extra medication. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I remember him once telling me he had $10,000 under the bed and a house full of guns. I remember him telling me that. And unfortunately, the cops beat me to it. But anyway, I thought about it. I go, and the last few nights, I think about how much death there is. I talked about Adam the Woo at length on my last show. He was a friend of Sean Clark. Sean made a video about it. It's so terrible because Adam the Woo was everything we all are, a guy who lived for pop culture, only 51 years old. And that's what he lived for, seeing sights and collecting this and just doing fun things. And he seemed to be a good guy to everybody. He seemed to, he wasn't what they call a gatekeeper. He was happy for other people's success too. And he would include people in his videos who had much smaller channels and gave them all a break. I think a lot of the people who did videos with him were nowhere near as interesting. Actually, some of them suck. But he gave these people a chance. And you think about it. I'm 51 years old. And you think, wow, I could just go to bed tonight and it's all over. And it's such a scary thing about life. And the reality of it, by the way, 1 hour, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to New Year's. And it's just, I was saying, people tell me I should be a host on Sirius XM. And I always say my answer is, what are the hours? I say people like this show because Wednesday, you and I can say anything we want and talk any way we want. If I was on Sirius XM, I would have to read their bullshit, play their shitty music, and give the time and temperature every hour. I would be giving a eulogy.
And then WNBC.
NBC. And then I would have
WNBC.
And I'd be telling a story about my neighbor who passed away. And I'd say, yeah, it's the saddest thing ever. By the way, 1 hour, 2 minutes and 7 seconds to New, I mean, I don't know about that.
I had a neighbor in my old apartment complex back in North Carolina. A man went missing and a smell came from but they didn't find him for a long time. And I heard that it was during the summer and he was like a lasagna in his bathtub when they found him.
So bathtub lasagna, unfortunately, is very common in the summer.
That's what happened. And I heard they had to take him out. It's gross.
By the way, Kevin Kearney, how generous. Jason, Michelle, and Wednesday 13, thank you for the entertainment. Wednesday, I'm going to have to take you out to dinner on Kevin Kearney. It's very generous of you. Thank you so much.
Kearney, 99. We can get some Pazookies in a week.
Mm-hmm. We definitely can. I should point out there's 330 people watching us.
330 people? That is a lot of people.
Spending their New Year's with us. Yeah.
WNBC. What am I saying?
I feel like I'm saying it like that. I feel like I think that's what I'm saying.
I was driving the lady crazy yesterday on the way home. I just kept saying WNBC. She had no idea what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, stop it. What are you doing?
And she's a New Yorker.
WNBC.
She's a New Yorker. She knows the old WNBC there.
She's never talked New York, but I tell her that one time I heard her talk New York to her mom, but she never did talk this way. But I just tell her that I heard her talk one time. She's like, yo, Ma, I got this letter from Joey Bartolone. What's this, Ma? What's going on? Hey, she's like, I never said that. I made it up. I don't even know where it came from, but I still talk about this day like there's a Joey Bartolone. Joey Bartolone won't leave me alone, Ma. Hey,
forget about it. People enjoy Wednesday when he gets motivated.
I sound very New York. Hey, Jack and Jill went up the hill and had intercourse, I guess. Hey.
All right, let's take a look. It's crazy. Oh, Ronnie Sweetheart is here. It's crazy. A lot of people on my social media have passed now, but I can't delete them. I feel the same way. People in my phone have passed, and I can't delete them. By the way, Ronnie Sweetheart, you can see him this I don't know what night it is. It's in 2 nights. What night is tonight? It's Friday night. Tonight's Wednesday. Friday night at the world famous Whiskey A Go Go. We're going to be there, and we're going to check out the Throbs, and I'm going to introduce them and say some fantastic things about such an interesting band that if you've never seen, you're missing out. Come out to the Whiskey, say hello to me. And my Mark Sanchez messaged me. He's going to present me with a painting he had commissioned of me. So I will be walking around the Whiskey holding a painting of myself. So you're going to want to see that. I also want to, so we're talking about people passing, and it's awful. You try to be lighthearted. Hold on, I got my squirt gun. Where's she at? I can't see her under this fucking tree. It's a goddamn jungle in this house. I got 3 trees. Here, you take the water pistol. Hold on, we're working on things. And if you need Hulk Hogan, I got him right here. There's nothing he'd like more than to give that black a piece of his mind. The cat I'm talking about. Up there she goes. She's a nice cat, and once she's fixed.
Remember whenever Hulk Hogan dropped Richard Belzer on his face?
He had it coming. Belzer had it coming. Thank you. People's pointing out a Happy New Year to Ronnie. If you haven't heard the Throbs, go check it out. Get yourself prepared. It might be 35 years too late, but better late than never. Going through these comments. Anyway, but look, the idea is to have fun, but life is scary, and you really, like, people go, oh, it's all cliches, make the most of it. No, you should make the most out of it. We're lucky to have survived as long as we have, and hope to keep it going, and meeting new people and making new friends. Jason, I hope to see you on the 80s cruise. Well, you will. I'll be there. Would love to see Wednesday perform the ship. I don't think Wednesday would be on the 80s cruise, but I think because he wasn't around in the 80s.
Come on, Monsters of Rock, get Wednesday 13 on their 2027.
If you haven't gone to Monsters of Rock Facebook group,
I really want to do that. My first cruise. Come on, let's do it.
And I can tell you that the next cruise is a good one for you. I can't say why. I can't say what I know, but it's perfect. It's perfect. So if somebody go and let them know. Hey, Finland from Detroit. Okay. Wednesday's a cruiser. Not like Al Pacino in that movie, though. Wishing you a Happy New Year. Thank you, Lambert. Happy New Year to you as well. And we are all celebrating today. Let's see. My boy Jerome Davis, he says we want to go on all the rides before it closes at midnight. That is definitely the movie. Celebrating in Disney, which is a second home to me at this point. Question: what Wednesday will you be playing at Mickey's Black Box in Pennsylvania 2026? I know you're a fan of Black Box, but will you be there this time?
I don't have any plan. That's a killer place, though. By the way, it's probably the best venue in the U.S. At the moment. It's weird because it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's a proper place. We're not planning to do any headline stuff that much this year. We'll be doing some support stuff for 2026. So if we do play there, it would be with someone else. But I'm trying not to play support bands in places that I would normally play, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's like the support tour that we're doing coming up in a couple of weeks. We're playing House of Blues. We're playing Urban Plaza. These are places that I don't play on my own, which is why we're playing with these bands, because it gets us in front of a different audience and a bigger audience. So we're looking at doing that.
If someone watching could share the link to the auction in the chat, I would like to get into that a little bit as we count down 55 minutes and 55 minutes, almost New Year's Eve.
Almost.
Sean W13, thank you. 3313. Happy New Year, Jason and W13.
Hello.
Any update on the covers album, and if that has been shelved for the live album, and any chance of some covers being added to the live disc as bonus tracks? Rock on from Sean.
The live album right now, we didn't really have a release date set on it. I wanted to put the record out around a tour. And right now we're still putting our tours together for 2026. So that'll probably be the next thing. The covers album is just an idea that I have. There's a lot of legalities and stuff to that, the way I'd want to do it, because if I covered some of these songs and I got some of the actual artists to be on it, like how do I pay these people? How do you do it? Do I not do that? Do I just do my own covers? I don't know yet. It's an idea. I need to think it out, but I'd like to do it. But as far as cover songs on the live record, we don't play any cover songs live, so I don't think they'll be on that. Although we could record a cover and it could be an actual live album with maybe 2 studio tracks. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, so listen, when you go to the link, you follow the invite, the Sin City Reject invite, and you're going to see a page that looks like this, and then you're going to click on it, and you are going to be in the Whatnot auction. And this is just what's listed so far. It's going to take place this Saturday at 1 p.m. And as you go down the items, you can pre-bid. There will be more that are added, but the mask that we spoke about, there's a button set, there's his teeth. Someone put a pre-bid in. I don't blame them. Guitar pick set, signed album, Necrophase ski mask, toy plastic knife. We had to make sure we said that.
Yes.
Handwritten lyric book. By the way, if you're asking me, I think that's one of the top things. This is a notebook that Wednesday wrote lyrics in. As you get into it, say it again.
No, I'm looking at the stuff. There's so much stuff here. I forgot what I put in this box. So
a stage used, I love to say, the F word umbrella. The Dracula shirt that's in every picture, including the picture you're looking at on the screen. The mask. And then these are the gift bags. These are pretty cool. Wednesday's going to give you an assortment of treats and maybe some tricks. It's all in there. All you got to do. Mask. Oh, hold on. I'd like to see it. Let me get rid of this.
I got this mask, which I wore in the Devil Inside, the cover of In Excess, Devil Inside. And this is the Necrophase notebook that has all of my lyrics and scribbles, and in the very back here, let's see, where's it at? There's all my list stuff. This is the album that had Alice Cooper on it, so I got my notes, like turn Alice up.
I think this is the prize of the auction. I mean,
yeah, and there's the list of the songs and how I had it wrote out. Originally on this record, Dee Snider was going to sing on do the intro for the Hearse, so I had Dee Snider listed on there originally. And at last minute he couldn't do it.
And Christina
so cool.
Scabia. Is that how you say it? Scabia. How do you say her name?
Christina Scabia from Lacuna Coil. She's on the record, and
Monster.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just cool. I was gonna try to get special guests on like every single song for that, and it just started becoming a lot of work. But Danny Filt was supposed to be on this song too that didn't even make the record. It was like an outro song. So yeah, that was I was hoping to have Dee Snider talk like Captain Howdy, and I was going to have Dee Snider as Captain Howdy. I don't know if I could have done that, or I would have tried at least. So yeah, so that's one of the things. Here's the toy knife that you can see it's got the logo on it too. And it glows in the dark.
And just so people understand how this all works, is that they're bids. So nothing is sold yet. There's pre-bids, and then we'll go into. So it's not sold, is what I mean. Unless you want to bid on it, then that's up to you. But
you got bags of stuff here. This is like just stuff I'll be putting in the. Look at it. Here's a Frankenstein drag queen ticket to a concert.
Can you still use that ticket?
If you can go back in time.
Well,
I'm also going to have these little cards I found. I'm going to get rid of these too because I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. So I'm going to, but they're like collectors, like baseball cards.
Yeah, I
and
like that.
I can sign the back of them.
Hmm.
So there's a couple of these that I'll be getting rid of. Um, so all kinds of goodies. Yeah, I still got some leftover stuff from last time that we may have got the toe tag. I'll be putting these. I can actually make out toe tags to everybody in some of these.
Everyone's getting their own toe tag this year. That's pretty cool.
My other car is a hearse sticker for your vehicle.
Hmm. Yeah. Where is this
It's your
now?
one bracelet. It says your Lance Armstrong keep the fight going bracelet.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's all kinds of goodies we'll be doing, and then like I said, the stuff we mentioned, and I may get rid of my pumpkin from the last tour I was using on the Haunt Me song.
Hmm.
Um, um, there's also this weird thing too.
We're going live to New York City right now, thanks to EarthCam. That right now on the big billboard in Times Square. That is the former mayor. He was a joke, but he is there. His name is Eric Adams, also the singer for Manowar. When he's not the mayor of New York, he's the singer of Manowar. Sign of the Hammer to the former mayor.
That's
Anyway,
not true.
there is our first look at the balls. It's hanging high right now, but as you know, balls prefer to hang low. It's 11:12 p.m. in New York City. It is 34 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you who are Celsius fans. 1 degree of Celsius, and the former mayor. I thought he was disgraced, but it looks like they're having a nice moment with him. He's probably going to get mugged before this is over. Not a guarantee. But boy, these live cams are so boring. Let's see
From
something
right here, he
exciting.
looks like Seal. I
He looked a
can't,
little
but my
silly.
vision's not very good. I feel like
There
I've
we
been
go.
talking
Now, these
this year.
people have not been to the bathroom since 4 p.m., except on themselves. And they are in these little pens. They are caged off
That
to
is,
watch
oh.
a digital ball go down. It takes all of 10 seconds and then it's over. Fortunately, we are going to count it down with you. For those of you still, over 300 people are watching live right here.
Think about how much mucky butt is in there right there. Mucky
Mhm.
butt. We'll call it
Mhm.
mucky butt. Like
Yeah.
just a warm, just big, soggy, fat diaper.
Mhm.
Just dripping down their leg. Their top of their socks are wet.
Mhm.
The back of their knees are wet.
They're caged like cattle.
Oh,
Mhm.
I found this too. Look at this.
I think I put that in the.
Yeah,
I
I think
think
that
I
was
put. Yeah, that's a set.
with the knife and yeah.
Mhm.
I may have
Somebody's
an
doing
extra
that.
one. This is the glow in the dark one though. The
We're
death
gonna
of.
have we're gonna have to chat and make sure I have everything listed properly.
Yeah.
But Deadhead Dave was nice enough to gift somebody a Waste Some Time with Jason Green a a membership. Let's see here. I have to pre-read a lot of what people say because I don't want to take the show into the gutter. That would be the last thing I would ever do. Anyway, we're counting down. I'm so glad that so many people were able to join us on this New Year's rotting Eve. Wednesday, what are your memories of growing up in North Carolina and celebrating New Year's Eve?
We didn't really. My parents didn't really care about it. And we lived out in the middle of nowhere. So there really wasn't a whole lot going on. My brother would go buy fireworks and set off some stuff in the front yard, and I was afraid it was going to backfire and set the trailer on fire. Um, so there really wasn't any memories. I think I would just watch TV. I think my biggest memory, and I was going to ask you if you remember this because I saw it today on YouTube. Poison playing on Headbanger, or not Headbangers Ball, on the New Year's Eve, and they played
Mhm.
Rock and Roll All Night. It was like right on the first album. Remember, the first album wasn't even out yet.
I
Uh,
remember it.
I just remember watching TV, watching Dick Clark, but we did never really go out and do anything. Never heard my parents talk about New Year's Eve or resolutions or anything like that. It just kind of seemed, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
My father definitely didn't care and probably was asleep. My mother, we would try. You know, we lived in an apartment building in New York City. We'd open the window and make noisemakers. A lot of people on the block would do that as well. Rattles and shakes and horns, and people would throw pots of water out the window and scream Happy New Year. I always wanted holidays to be bigger than they are, and I always get a little depressed, like, oh, it's New Year's, I got to make it count. Now I'm at a point where I just celebrated Halloween and Christmas so hard. The New Year's really doesn't mean anything to me. I'm fine with just doing this show. Happy to chat, happy to entertain other people. A lot of people say that New Year's is amateur night. A lot of people are out there drunk and, drunk driving as well. And so I don't know. Is that Bjork and right there? I don't know who that. It looks like Bjork.
Bjork. I love Bjork.
I
Bjork is
think
my favorite.
I don't really know who that is, but
It's probably Bjork.
maybe it's not. I don't think she's
When
right.
I think of New Year's, I think of Bjork.
Who do you think that's not Dick and that's not Seacrest, but who knows? Anyway, we're so fortunate to have this technology.
I think that's a Jersey Shore.
Oh, you think?
No.
I can't really tell. I wish they had subtitles on this Earth Cam. Anyway, Michelle, are you handling the retarded people in the chat? I only used the R word because the president said it was okay. So therefore I'm using it. Yeah, but let's see. There was a comment I wanted to answer. Somebody said, is there a beef between Lonnie Vincent and Blas Elias? I think when you watch a tour diary, you don't see everything. Absolutely not. The Bullet Boys and the Slaughter toured before. Lonnie was super cool, hanging out with everybody. No beef at all. I just think maybe the way the videos are edited, sometimes you see things out of context, and everything was fine. I'm all signed up for the Wednesday auction. Great. Use that link and get the $15 free. It would be a good thing. Someone's saying no politics in the chat, which is true. No politics. No politics and no mercy. Those are two things that we use. And let's see here. Someone says that Ryan Seacrest and Rita Ora are hosting. I mean, maybe that was them. I don't think so.
Who is Rita Ora?
I think she's a lunatic. I was on a plane with her. I was sitting next to Tom Morello, and she was on the other side. I think she's got a giant rack. Maybe that's Ryan Seacrest and Rita Ora. I don't think so. That woman doesn't look like a Rita Ora. Mm-hmm. We are counting down. You think Sean already went to sleep? You think he had enough of it?
I don't know. Maybe it's late there.
Late. He's in the same place as us.
Oh, I thought Sean was still in Florida.
No, I think he's home.
Oh.
He's home for the new year. I'm trying to answer these questions. 330 people getting ready to rot in the new year with us, saying hi to Bree. Bree is in one of the tour diaries. Bree, it's so nice to see you. I think I'm saying it right. Bree Akari. She's in one of the better ones, and a lot of the men watching. Men aren't used to seeing women in these videos. They're used to seeing the closest thing is, Johnny wearing short shorts or Bloss and his beautiful hair. But Bree is in the episode from Sacramento area. It was a funny one, but I don't remember much. I've been dipping into the holiday eggnog. Yeah, she remembers. At least you remember, Bree. Thank you. It's good to see you. And she was a production person, but she plays drums and was really talented. There's a lot of young women these days. Wednesday, you know this when you're on tour. There's a lot of young women who are production assistants and which is stagehands and sound people.
Which is what my lady was. That's what she did when I met her.
Isn't it funny how that works? I mean, but
Ladies can do stuff now. They can do stuff.
pretty soon, I think they're going to be able to vote. But 30, 40 years ago, you would see only old assholes like that sound guy who got fired in the video. Now, all different types of people. You know, it used to be, oh, well, these ladies, they can't lift, all these amps. Bullshit. I see it all the time.
Women run it. They're good at it. They get shit done.
I agree, and I've seen actually one of the best house sound people we had was a woman, and
I wouldn't go that far. Now, come on.
Well,
just kidding.
She might have. I don't know if she was born a woman, but I know Bree was, which I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're having a great New Year's Eve, rotting New Year's Eve. Let's say, yes, as she points out, we do things. Yeah, it used to be you would just knit sweaters, but now doing things, which is good to see. Please have Stephen play Tupelo. I have nothing to do with it. I'm not an agent. I'm a tour manager, so I'm happy to go wherever I'm told. I know of a certain amount of shows that we're doing this year. I can say it'll be less in the early part of the year, and then there'll be some major surprises at the end of the year. But other than that, I can't say. I'll be putting a lot more time into doing this show. I love it, but I would like to have the time to talk about topics and think about things as opposed to just, coming on here and bullshitting. So we'll see what happens in the new year. Speaking of bullshit, there we are right now, live in Times Square. The unwashed masses getting ready to see the ball drop. I can't believe it either. New Year's.
Look at all these people there, his hands sticking up.
Mm-hmm.
Got pee all over their bodies.
Big sign.
Just imagine they're just in like a little vat of pee, just a little pee pool.
Look at that giant advertisement for RuPaul. I mean, that's got to be offensive to somebody, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. My allergies are being bad today. I hate this.
Sorry to hear. Wednesday, did you get a knitted sweater from October 1331?
I did.
How did it fit?
Fits like a glove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You want to try it on?
It's not near me right now, but
I would like to see you put on your Mr. Rogers sweater. Yeah, but he got it and he enjoyed it, and he probably wear it to bed as well.
The Golden Shower Girls. Somebody talked about it again. That was just such a good idea.
I'm trying to keep up.
What's going on? These men, they got the penises out.
Sean said he's working Saturday, but he put some pre-bids in. Sean, I hope you win some stuff because I know you're a fan and you support all the causes and things. And
Thank you.
I think that the Notebook. Let me tell you, I'm a collector. I'm a collector of memorabilia and fine arts and Christmas Vacation, Build-A-Bears. And I would say that the best items, to me, the Dracula shirt, because if you go on Google and you search images, you'll find a million pictures of Wednesday wearing the Dracula shirt. So that's a big one. The vest, same thing. Then I'm going to say the Notebook. I say the Notebook's number one. It's his handwritten lyrics. If you have the album, you have all the thoughts that went into it. For those of you who might want to clone Wednesday, I recommend the Teeth. His DNA is all over it.
Yeah, and my old DNA, it's my old teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I got new teeth.
And you can clone him, and then he'll come live with you, which look, that would be an honor. But you can join us this Saturday at 1 p.m. We're gonna have fun. It's not going to just be auction selling things. We're going to be talking and laughing and having fun and performing like trained chimps while you guys can bid on cool things. And I want to make sure you understand that there's going to be things of all price levels. Obviously, some of the higher end collectibles are going to go for more, but we have plenty of items that we're starting at $1. It's going to be a chance to get all things from Wednesday's career. And
there's CDs, there's T-shirts, there's all kinds of extra goodies.
A lot of people can't wait for the year to end. Jason, do lots of more locations team up with Sean. I would love, me and Sean are never in the same place at the same time. It's hard because of his schedule and my schedule. I would love to do a video with Sean on something. It would be fun to do. I mean, Sean goes deep into horror movies, so it's it would be fun, something we could do in the future. Adam the Woo is in a lot of Sean videos and vice versa, and it's nice when you see people team up and do something fun for mankind. This is Bible Bonkers 69. I'll see you Wednesday.
Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers.
Yep. See you Wednesday. What's going on here? Hold on. We were seeing fireworks from all around the world, but I think we're going to pause for a quick break. See you Wednesday. And Jason, Ryan got Chapel Roan singing. Have a good night, guys. Ryan got, Ryan Seacrest got Chapel Roan. I don't like Chapel Roan. Overrated. Bloss's kids love it. Yeah. We're going live right now to New York City so that you can see Times Square. Again, 34 degrees. It's 11:26, and the year is almost over. Hard to believe that the year is over. I got to tell you, Wednesday, some years I go, what a terrible year. This year, I'm okay with it. I'm not so anxious. I can hear the fireworks from the Strip being practiced right now. They test them. They shoot them off and test them. I could hear it. I live close enough. But
when people shoot off.
Yeah. If I win something, please sign it. Something wicked this way comes. All right, we're gonna try to remember that. But yes, you can make requests. That's the other thing. Wednesday will sign it how you want. You'll see it. No better authenticity.
You know how I feel about authenticity. I love them tithity.
Yes.
That's what I always say. I said that I spend my saying all year, and no one knows what I'm talking about. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. It's all about them tithity.
Mm-hmm.
About authenticity. I love tithity.
Well said.
Is it only funny to me?
I enjoyed it. Let's see. Fireworks will blow your eyes out. That is a possibility. So glad to see everyone. It sucked. I sucked. Nobody likes me. I'm going to go eat some worms. Okay. And we lost a lot of rock icons in 2025. Well, we lost two of the biggest. We lost Ozzy Osbourne.
And Ace.
And we lost the Ace. Those are major ones. And sad, those we're never going to completely recover from such losses. But the year moves on, and hopefully, we're getting to the age where our heroes are starting to pass, and that's a bummer. It's a bummer.
It's a bummer, man. It's a bummer.
Yeah,
it's a bummer, man.
I'm looking at this other live cam. I don't think this one's any good. I'm trying to keep an eye on we'll go live to New York right now, and we'll celebrate the new year with Earth Cam. You can see parts of the celebrations all over the world. As we've said, we're at the end of it. Most people have already celebrated their New Year's. What a fantastic show. Counting down to 2026. As you said, it doesn't sound real. 2026. If we're fortunate, one day we're going to be in the 2030s. I mean,
there was a comic book. I think it was Spider-Man 2099 or 20, and it sounds like we're there already.
Mm-hmm. Battlestar Galactica, I think, reached Earth by now. I think that was called 1999 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're now in uncharted territories. Planet Fitness was nice enough to distribute these hats to all these jackasses, and
they could pee in them, take a piss in them.
That's what I was thinking. That's the purpose of the hat. Right behind there, Wednesday, there's a few things. Oscar Madison's office from the Odd Couple TV show, which I will point out, I have a video hopefully coming out tomorrow morning. It was right there on that block, but that was also a place called TRL. And when I was a kid, you would walk by there and there'd be all these young people out there to see Hanson.
That's where my lady was. after
Mhm.
school every day.
That's where it is. Yeah, isn't that crazy? We're looking at it live. Ryan Seacrest is there instead of what's the other douche's name? Carson Daly. Hmm. I was watching a Michael Bublé concert live at the Vatican.
Michael Bublé?
Uh-huh.
Bublé?
I watched it as I do, and at the end, people line up to greet the Pope, and I was thinking to myself, like, what would I do if I met the Pope? Would I kiss the ring? First of all, the ring's got germs on it. Everyone's kissing it, and there's a super flu going around this year. But I mean, maybe I would do it. Yeah, that's what they call it, super flu. Yeah, maybe I would kiss it to say I did it. You know what I mean? Would you kiss the Pope's ring?
I ain't kissing no dudes.
Mm.
Ain't doing it.
You're a little old for that.
Not this year, anyway.
Right. I like this Pope though. He's he's only 70 and he's American. He's from Chicago. But anyway, I'm watching these people greet him, and then Carson Daly shows up. Who the hell let him in to meet the Pope?
Well, I saw a podcast today and I heard some crazy religious stuff, some conspiracy stuff today I ain't ever even heard about. I can't even believe what I heard today. I probably shouldn't even say it, but I think I'm just not going to say it.
You probably, if you're thinking you shouldn't, you shouldn't. Escape
It's
from New
just
York.
the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It was this dude that translated all these Greek texts from the Bible and saying what it really says, and he's got some crazy claims. But he did say the first image of Jesus on a crucifix is which I've never seen this before. I haven't had time to Google this. Probably shouldn't, but it said the first image of Jesus had a donkey head.
Diana Ross is on New Year's Rockin' Eve. I'd rather spend time with you on Wednesday. And thank you. We're so happy. The new Pope is kind of hip. He is very hip. And
I didn't even know there was a new Pope. That's how I've been so busy.
Yeah, no, he's from Chicago. He's an American.
Really?
He's 70 years old.
Making this up, that sounds made up.
It does sound made up. He loves baseball, and he's a hip dude. Let's go live via satellite to New York City right now. The people are looks like our connection is. Oh no, there we go. There's a kid who's probably hates his parents for making him sit in a pen all night. And there's some nice people right there. They're so excited.
They're just covered in pee. All of them have like wet bottoms. Like they're gonna have to use like some sort of baby ointment. They're gonna have a diaper rash.
Hopefully, they're using catheters. You know what I mean? Where you put your junk into a hose.
I think that's too much work. A diaper is gonna be the way most people are going. I saw some interviews with it today. People just wearing diapers.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Moist.
You know what everyone's asking is they want to see the countdown clock, myself included, 26 minutes and 11 seconds. People talking about the new year. We're counting down. Look, it's kind of a silly thing. We're just, a day changes and suddenly it's a new year, but we're celebrating it nonetheless, and happy to be celebrating it with people who, maybe displaced or want something different. Maybe you don't want to have the same New Year's Eve. A lot of good things ahead in 2026. Wednesday 13 will be on tour. Official Wednesday13.com has all the tour dates and details. Buy yourself a VIP and meet the man himself.
Lots to come. We've only announced a couple things, so but there's plenty of stuff being planned, so stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the 90s cruise and the 80s cruise. And if you want to join me on the 90s cruise, they were nice enough to give me a link where you guys, someone who's crazy enough, can come out and be part of the fun. And doing that and just all kinds of stuff. It's going to be a busy year. I'm going to try to bring back some interviews. A lot of knuckleheads on YouTube think they can suddenly do what I do. I don't believe they can. And so we're going to up the ante and a lot of new stuff coming. Is there any chance of getting the Calling All Corpses stage backdrop on the auction? I'd pay some serious coin for that. Well, first of all, where is the Calling Our Corpses stage, Joe?
You know, actually, I just moved it the other day to get to some of the stuff I was looking for. You know, that might be possible, Sean W13.
Sean, you better
It's
let us.
huge though. It's like 10 by 15. It would be it'd be huge.
Yeah, we have to ship it like UPS. It would be. It's not not easy.
But it could be done. I'd have to look at it, make sure it's still. But yeah, I just literally just saw it the other day, and it's not that heavy, believe it or not. It's like they make those things. I used to fly with them in my suitcase.
Mhm. They're
So,
flame retardant.
and this one is actually flame retardant. It had to be.
It's a popular word. Uh, should we celebrate with these idiots? I mean, people in New York, or should we celebrate with the clock? What do you think, Wednesday? What's the best thing?
I'd like the clock better. I don't think we need
Yeah,
to see these goons.
we can always
They're a bunch of this. There's a bunch of piss pants from all I could see.
we could always check in with them later. Wednesday, if you're
It's
getting to the Philly area, January 20th, they need a place to hang. My arcade is only an hour north of Philly, and we have a Walmart across the street. So she's
oh well,
inviting
we
you.
may end up at the Walmart. I don't know if I have enough time. I'm going to be really busy on this tour. This tour, there's 3 bands. We're the first one. Doors are at 6, and we play at 6:50. And the second band is on at like 7:50, and then the other band is on at like 9. So it's I won't have a lot of time, is what I'm saying. I got my
Mhm.
once I do load in, I have sound check, straight to my VIP, straight to get dressed, straight to the stage, and then I'm also doing a song with the headliner every night. So I'm going to have to kind of stay dressed to go back on stage with the headliner. So I don't know if I'll have much time to do anything, but thank you for the offer.
Yes. Okay. So
I'll
all
send
right.
my peeps over if they have time.
They may have more time. Yeah. Anyway, we're counting down, and as I've mentioned, that we're counting down East Coast time, but many places have already experienced New Year's. In many places, it's already 2026. The Christmas Islands were the first this morning at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Did you know that Chrissy Snow on Three's Company, her name was Christmas Snow?
I did not know.
That was her. Chrissy was short for Christmas. And then Tokyo, Japan, a very friendly place to Wednesday 13s, played there many times. 10 a.m., they rang in the new year. Thailand followed at noon. India at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. They have already celebrated. It's 2026. They've seen the future. Greece at 5 p.m. Rome at 6 p.m. The Pope from Chicago is already seen the new year. And London, England, at the beginning of our show, started at 7 p.m. We were going to be the next here, East Coast time. We're extremely close right now to, I think we're about 22 minutes away. And then after that, West Coast, which is where we currently live. We grew up on the Eastern Standard Time, but now we keep it real in the West Coast. We'll celebrate at midnight. So to us here, where we are right now, if you're in the West Coast, it is currently 8:38. If you're on the East Coast, it is 11:38. The last to celebrate will be tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. America, Samoa, and the U.S. Islands will be the last ones to celebrate New Year's Eve. And I'm so excited that I don't think I'll be able to make Wednesday's show at Irving Plaza. I wanted to. I was going to try to plan a trip around it, but I think I'm somewhere. I think I couldn't do it, but I want to. One of the plans I have for the new year is to take the show on the road. I hear about all these YouTubers and podcasters who do their shows live, and millions of people turn out. And I thought there's some ways to do it. Wednesday and I can do the show in front of an audience of people at a pub, a bar, a grill, a backyard patio, a party, and
House parties.
And then can interview someone who lives in that city, have them come out and, you meet people, take pictures, sell some merchandise, all that kind of stuff. And I think one other way to do it is maybe I would hit the road and go to some major cities that Wednesday is appearing in. And because people really enjoyed seeing a day in the life with Wednesday. That video is doing still watched all the time. So Happy New Year to everybody, and we're getting closer to ringing it in. It is 9:39 in Colorado. So let's see. I was staying up all night just to rotting away with you. Totally worth it. I'm so glad. New Scoo 4454. Wednesday, you've been living in California for years. Have you ever done a California accent like a surfer dude?
Yes. California dude would be like, yo, you gotta stay away from the canola oils, brah. It's not good. No, stay away from the canola oils. It's like
Wednesday, can you
really.
give someone directions, say, from LAX to the whiskey? Like,
Oh yeah, you gotta take Mulholland over to Victory, and then take a left on. So the Californians, I can't do it.
mhm.
Uh, I just
I
heard
live
this.
in
I heard this
California.
really California guy talking about canola oils one day. He's like, bro, stay away from the canola oils, bro, bro, bro.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm with you. All right. Weird question. What's the smallest stage you've ever performed on? How does it need to be work? How deep does it need to be for a band? I played on tiny stages. I played on stages that don't have a stage. I played on the floor. I'm sure you have too.
Some say the water's deep. Some say the water's cold.
Mhm.
That's a sling blade joke. Get it?
Ain't got no gasoline.
I believe one of them fellers was from Arkansas.
Anyway, look, when you're starting out and you don't got nothing, and even sometimes when you're established, you end up playing small places. Sin City Sinners did a show at the Palms Hotel, and it was like literally playing on the floor. There were some really famous people in the band, and there was nobody there. And it's going to happen sometimes. Sometimes you're going to play, as Led Zeppelin would say, four on the floor.
I hate tiny stages. They drive me crazy. Every day when we pull up to a venue, Roger comes in. I go, "How is it?" He goes, "Ain't gonna work today, dog." I'm like, "Damn." I just and then if anyone ever goes, "Oh man, we love your playing this venue. It's so cool and intimate." If we hear the word intimate, we go, "It's gonna
Bad.
suck. It's gonna suck."
Always.
I just play better on a big stage. Little stages are. I'm over it. I've been playing little stages my whole life. Just make them bigger. Let's
Mhm.
get those stages bigger. Come on now.
Steven doesn't come to sound check, and most of the time he won't see the show until it's time to play. So he'll come on stage, and sometimes he'll ask me, "How was it?" And I kind of go, you know, sometimes I'll take a picture of the stage if it's a good one at sound check. He's been touring his whole life and he wants things to look the way every time it should be the same. He has a place he wants his towel, but it's a place he wants his. It Wednesday too. When you're on that stage, you want it to be familiar. It's your stage, and you want things to be the same. And so, what's funny is sometimes the worst gigs. One of the things about the tour diaries are sometimes you see gigs that are terrible, and people go, "Oh, how embarrassing! There's nobody there." I'm letting you know that those gigs paid more money than most people will see in their whole life. They just don't. I can't say the numbers, but you look at it, you go, "Oh my God." New Mexico is what we consider the worst gig. It paid a ton. And I'll tell you the funny thing about Steven, the worse the gig, the more into it he is. He puts more in, he works harder, he's in a better mood at one of these gigs that's just like ridiculous. Not sure why.
I'm exact opposite. If it's I do the worst gig, and if you see any of our shows where there's nobody there, we didn't make any money.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't make a lot of money. So exact opposite of your.
I played a place called the Dive Bar. We did a residency there. I don't know, 20 weeks. There was a pool table next to my side of the stage, and there was a guy living under it. It took me a while to figure it out, but suddenly he was like, "Would you guys keep it down? I'm trying to sleep." It's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus." Mm-hmm.
I don't like gigs like that. I've done them before. They're cool to talk about, but they're just not. I can't do my show right. I don't see my dream like that. My dream isn't playing in some shack. It's a big stage.
Yeah, the theatrics are involved as well. I would probably never do those things again. Unfortunately, I don't think I have to.
Which
And
is,
neither do you.
even like wearing like these masks and stuff. Like several years ago, I was really getting crazy with my theatrics. I was doing all these. I'd run off in between every song. I'd do 10 costume changes in an hour and a half. And I realized I'm playing these places you're talking about where someone's living under the fucking stage,
Mhm.
and I'm doing this big elaborate show, and then they're like, "Table 6, your cheese fries are ready," and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Really?" So I dialed it back.
Want to thank
Yeah.
Sean W13 for the last bit of cheddar. If anyone would like to follow and make the last super chats of the new year, I'll pass the hat around now because we are coming down to the wire. Just about 10 minutes until we ring in New Year's Rotting Eve, right here.
Do you remember 10 to Midnight with Charles Bronson?
Yeah, I do.
Excellent movie. Probably one of
I
his
haven't
best.
watched it in a minute. A lot of people are sharing newspaper ads of the movies. I can remember the ad in the newspaper when these kids today, Wednesday, they don't realize we had to pick a movie. You'd have to open up the paper and pick
And
the
how cool
picture.
was that to see? Like, I could not wait to see the weekend paper and see like Halloween 4 when it came out, like just to see
Me too.
that print, you know?
It would be like Back to the Future and Reform School Girls, and I'd be like, I got
Yeah.
to think about this.
Mhm.
Or when I was a kid, I went to the RKO Forum in the Bronx, and I saw a movie called Scalps. You know what it's about? The scalp people, and then Rambo. Same day. Back then, also you would buy a ticket to a PG movie, and then hustle over to the R movie.
What was the name of that movie with that football guy, Lyle Alzado? And he was on the front with like a jackhammer. It was called like I could
I
see it in my
forgot.
I could see it in my head right now. What was it
Yeah, he
called?
passed. I know of steroids. I remember that, but I remember he was a movie star.
It started with
Oh,
an
yeah.
E, I believe. Someone look this up.
Was he in Goonies?
Equalizer or something. The Equalizer.
Was he in Goonies also? I think he might have been.
Lyle Alzado?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Who was the? Who was the? We shouldn't get into deep conversation.
The Fratellis was he wasn't part of that.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now, and then we'll get into. Although someone
See
in
if
the
you can
chat.
find that picture of the Lyle Alzado movie where he's holding a jack. I mean, he's holding a jackhammer, I believe. But me and my friend rented that. There's a bunch of boobies and stuff in it. We would watch it. Movie was terrible, but we got to see some.
He was in Ernest Goes to Camp. He was an
Yes.
unstoppable killer in Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Yeah,
That's the one I'm talking about. Destroyer. Do you have a picture of that movie?
yeah. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, yeah.
Is this the one I'm thinking of? With
Oh, no doubt.
yeah.
I mean, but when you're a kid, you see that black and white in the newspaper. It's intense, and you go see
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
it is. Oh, that's a different one though. He didn't have the skull on his face like that. Yeah, he's got
They
a
probably had
jackhammer.
a.
What are you gonna do with a jackhammer on someone? Like, if you really like, if someone ran into a room and you pulled a jackhammer out, would you really be like that scared? I don't know. Maybe you would. What could it really do? I mean, if you could really, you'd have to be really slow at getting away.
350 people are joining us as we ring in the new year. How exciting!
Let's discuss it. How would you react to someone pulling a jackhammer on you? Is it like it's not like a gun?
I mean, I haven't thought about it.
I mean, what would you do? Would you laugh? Did you be upset? Would you? I don't know.
Wednesday, I had another guy who was going to be our correspondent in New York, and it didn't work out. But I'll show you what he looks like. This guy was going to do everything. He's the head of Planet Fitness, and he was going to be our New York live correspondent. But I just didn't think it was going to work.
I have a Planet Fitness membership, so that's the guy that grants them. He's he's like the wizard. He's like the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm. And yes, I think you're correct. Hold on here, trying to get everything together. I mean, this is a very big budget episode of the show. This isn't your standard nonsense. We're having a big production and lots of production value. I'm trying to go live Las Vegas. But right now, the signal seems to be jammed. Could you imagine? Could you imagine such a thing? Hold on.
Remember on Spaceballs when they jammed the radar?
Spaceball 2 on the way, by the way.
I almost bought Spaceballs the T-shirt.
Yeah, here we are, Las Vegas. These people still out there taking
Really?
pictures. Doesn't look exciting there. It's not
Does not look exciting at all. Looks pretty boring.
Yeah, I think you're better off. I think you're better off at home than that, and as we are. And then let's take a look at this the giant. Since we're celebrating balls, let's go to the sphere, and there it is. What is that in the middle?
That's some satanic.
Is that
stuff.
Vecna or
Illuminati stuff?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Look at that.
It's trying to get out.
That looks. Is that Eddie from Iron Maiden? Is that a Stranger in a Strange Land? Before time.
Possibly. I don't know what this has to do with New Year's, but we better get rid of it.
It'd be cool if they did Iron Maiden Eddie on that. That would look cool.
Wednesday, have you ever played a concert on New Year's Eve?
Yes, not many, but I remember one I did. Actually, I was thinking about it for the first time. Murder Dolls played New Year's Eve in Iowa with Stone Sour. So that was a hometown gig for Corey and Joey in Iowa. And it was packed. It was like a radio show. I want to say maybe 1,500, 2,000 people there. And in the middle of the set, I was talking. Someone threw a bottle, like a Mountain Dew bottle, and it hit me right in the head. And it was just loud. It came to my microphone like a pop. And I stopped the show, and I pointed the guy. They pointed the dude out that threw it, and I did the ultimate heckler thing where I go, "Hey, you didn't throw a bottle at me. You just threw a bottle at every person in this place that paid to get in here." And then you turn the audience on them, and it got dangerous. There was like 10 security guards trying to get to this dude before the audience destroyed him. It was a good moment.
Yeah, see, a friendly New Year's moment. I've celebrated many New Year's with bands I've worked with. I've hosted events. I've done the countdown many times. It's a little tricky to get an exact. It's easier now. Back in the day, you'd look at your watch and kind of go, I guess I start counting now. It's not like anyone really knew. But now we all kind of have official world clocks. Just 6 minutes and 56 seconds to we bring in the rotting New Year here. Going to be a lot of great things ahead. You know, if anything, New Year's Eve is a marker of time. Do you know Old Lang Syne?
What's that?
It's a marker of time, and it shows that okay, we're going to start a new year, as they say, and I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good one. You know what? Life is what you make it. New Year's is what you make it. Whatever you do, there's always going to be obstacles, good and bad, and you got to just try to work your way through and hope that it works out. That's why we're here.
Speaking of life, you know what I heard this week? I heard Chevy Chase say that he got offered the role of Forrest Gump.
I heard it too, and then he insulted it afterwards.
It was actually pretty funny.
Have I met Bruce Dickinson? Many times. Yes, many times, including recently. Sean books him for conventions. But I met him a lot before that as well.
Oh, I met him.
Yeah. You had an issue, though.
No, I don't really. I don't really care.
Okay.
Don't really have an issue with him. My main issue is with their mascot, Eddie. I just don't like him. I hate him. He talked about my family.
You know, in the year in review, Wednesday and I have joined you for the majority of Wednesdays live on this channel. And in addition to that, we did 24 hours. We raised $5,000 for Toys for Tots. There's so much good that's come out of the show. You got to see Wednesday, Sean and I try new foods. It was a bigger step for Wednesday than me and Sean, but so many so many great moments we had. How about me, you, and Sean interviewing Sid Croft? That happened earlier this year. That was crazy.
Yep.
Sid Croft he's like 95, 96 years old. And we all grew up on his work. And what a fun time. If you would have told me when I'm a kid that I'll be having a live chat with him. So I'm hoping that we've entertained so many people this year. That's been the goal. And we're gonna hopefully have a great 2026. Let's see here. What am I looking for? October 1331 is going to share pics in the chat later. So you want to stick around for that. I don't really know what they are. A Happy New Year. Thank you so much. I would say that's the last super chat of the year, but nope. Well, there's one more. Number one, Ghoul Scout. Hey, Wednesday, I was at the Glasgow gig.
Glasgow is how you say it.
Glasgow gig. I was dressed as you. I had the Joey guitar. My friends and I are up late for the live. Had an amazing New Year's. Well, thank you so much. Look at that.
Yeah.
Fans of Wednesday. They celebrated
my whole outfit, everything. I was impressed.
A lot of fireworks going off here.
Not in my neighborhood. It's pretty dead.
Now again, I can hear the Strip. I don't think they do anything in sync with East Coast, but I do hear the fireworks. Greetings from Saskatchewan, Canada.
That's where Sasquatches are from.
Yes, and Todd Kearns.
Sasquatch.
Thanks to Jason, Wednesday, Michelle, and all the other guest stars helping make 2025 better. We're going to do it even better next year. Even more guest stars, even more fun. Jason, you need to start using the post section of the channel. It will likely help the channel grow. Thank you, Body Knowledge. I don't use it. I should be doing a lot of things. I'm going to have more time to work on it. Happy New Year from Australia. Wednesday, second home.
Mm-hmm.
And Wednesday, I'm scared to fly now because I think Adam the Woo might have had deep vein thrombosis, which is what I have in my legs. And you got to move your legs on those flights. You know,
I thought about that too because I'm on these flights for these long flights, 12 hours, 11-hour flights.
Anything over 4 hours is a death trap, they say. And you got to get compression socks. And I
do wear compression socks. Is that good? Is that good?
It's very good. And they say stretch your feet every hour. Get up and take a walk on the plane.
I do that. I get up. I keep moving. I move a lot. I walk a lot. Like I said, today I have done 15,756 steps today.
That's a lot of steps. Now
I'll probably hit 20,000 before I go to bed.
It's only like a 12 with the wind chill of 0 outside. Okay, we're counting down. This is almost it. 2 minutes to midnight. Correct. Actually, under 2 minutes to midnight. And
2 minutes to midnight to kill the unborn in the womb.
Not enough songs about wombs these days.
I love singing about womb killing.
We're just a minute and 10 seconds away. We are so close. We're going to go live via satellite to New York as well, but we're going to ring it in with all of you. I thank everyone for such a fantastic year. Wednesday, I thank you for sitting. Oh, look at you. Look what the clock just did. Holy cow. Wednesday, thank you for joining me all year.
Thank you for
having all our friends who join us on the show. This is exciting now. This is some big.
I can hear the Little Rascals singing right now.
Maybe I could maybe a drum.
Darla,
should we get a drum roll?
Spanky, everybody just.
How about that?
What's that?
Oh, I had a drum roll, but I think it's.
Oh.
Here's a gong.
The Gong Show.
We'll put some applause in. Here,
Oh, here it is. 19,
all right.
18, 17, 16. It stopped. What?
What?
Why did it stop? What was
10,
that count?
9, 8.
I want to recount.
7,
Something's
6,
This is
5,
not right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Look at that. I can't believe it. I can't believe we made it. And a California salute. A California salute from Wednesday right there. It is New Year's rotting eve. We did it. I can't believe it. Wednesday's going to perform live in New York City. Look at all these dummies. They just watched their balls drop. They don't seem that excited.
Just think about right now, they're all regretting those diapers right now. Think about how much diaper rash ointment people are going to use this week. How many chapped asses we going to have this week? New York chapped asses.
Oh, hold on. I know why we didn't. Hold on. I'll show you now. Look at that. Now these people are celebrating. We had a little lag on the truck, but
what are those sticks they're holding?
Those are thunder sticks. Someone threw theirs on the ground there, but we're getting a look now, and we're very close now. This is right before the countdown, I believe. So we're watching. We're going back in time.
In time.
And they're getting ready, though. These people are excited, as you can see, as is everybody in the chat. I think we got the first. Jeff Down is up with the first super chat of the year and an appropriate amount of 2026. That is the amount to give. Happy 26 for everyone. Happy New Year to everyone who is watching and to everyone who has watched us all year round. And so many people. Michelle is blowing the horn for you guys. And Happy New Year. Just sharing everyone's Happy New Year's as we watch these happy people in New York City covered in their own urine.
The Golden Girls.
But you can see the excitement. We're bringing it to you live. Thank you so much, all of you trying to share your. Lorraine, you put it best. Let's wish everyone a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2026. Very well said. There's the ball now, Wednesday. All right. Now let's see. Let's see if this would be worth sitting outside all night in our faculties. Let's see how exciting this is. We're getting a very
looks like the Pepsi logo so far. Not impressed.
This is courtesy of Earth Cam, and I wonder who's going to be the first baby born in the new year.
Rosemary's baby.
Probably that's in New York City. I was going to say who will be the first death. John Lennon died at Rosemary's Baby's house, for those who don't know. A very happy freaking New Year.
Who will survive and what will be left of them?
Making people cry right now, thinking about the New Year's. And they drunk. I would agree these people are drunk. But they are going to enjoy the dropping of the balls. There's a place in Arizona that drops a pine cone. In Flagstaff, Arizona, they do a big pine cone drop. They get on top of a hotel and they drop a pine cone. Sounds stupid. Look at this. Deadhead Dave giving someone a membership to kick off the new year. That's the first gift of the new year. I'm so excited. Everyone is so nice and everyone being so mature with their comments, especially this one. And
I love maturity.
And people have been lining up since 9 a.m. I'll tell you the truth. When I was a kid, you could just walk right up. I've been here. I've been there. You weren't in pens.
That just seems crazy to me. I can't believe you were around that madness. I never seen that kind of madness until I seen Motley Crue.
It didn't even look like this, though. You just walked up and you walked away afterwards. There was no. Why don't you shut up for the new year? There was none of that. Happy New Year from Clearview, Florida, where it is now 2026. We'll watch the ball drop and then we'll get out of here. And Wednesday and I will celebrate.
That's a long drop. How long is it? Is it dropping or is it just changing color? I don't know what's happening.
It takes approximately 45 minutes. No, I don't know. But it's coming. Hold on. Let's see if I can't. Let me talk to the guys in the truck. Hold on. Let's see how much longer it is. This is getting ridiculous. Whoops. This broad is singing right now. I don't know who this broad is, but she's probably singing Old Lang Syne. That's the New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Times Square. We're now in on the Planet Fitness stage. We're going up right there. A lot of legendary TV and movies filmed right here in Times Square, including Jason Takes Manhattan. The ball is still spinning. Okay, there. There's the mayor, who was a criminal, I believe. And okay, we're going to count down with these people. New Year's theme for people who are excited. That doesn't sound like a very fun
is that
song.
Walter White from Breaking Bad?
I think it may have been. Someone is going to have to clean that all up.
Imagine all the piss in the streets.
Well, that's why they drop all the confetti, because they're hoping the confetti will soak it up.
Yeah.
RuPaul
Do you remember this? Do you remember being in school, or maybe it was just in my school, but when someone would throw up in school and they would, like, the janitor would come and like put like this powder over it?
Yeah, pixie dust.
Yeah, and you would, and all the kids would just walk around and go, ooh, and they would just know who threw up. It was that kid, and all day you thought that kid sucked.
Yes, but the pixie dust spreader on the Tilt-A-Whirl. If you look at the advertisements in Times Square, there's Pele's Soccer, or I think it's a restaurant on the left. RuPaul is definitely the biggest advertisement. I believe I see McDonald's. These advertisements, they ain't cheap. That is the Broadway district, and there are people enjoying it. New York, 34 degrees. It's pretty cold.
That's pretty cold.
Yeah,
and it sucks. I'm going to be there in a couple of weeks. It's going to be even colder.
It's going to be cold. Yeah, and you might have to deal with snow on that trip.
I know. Well, I was just in Europe where it was snowing and freezing and whatever.
Yeah, 2026. That is the thank you. That is the
2026
stat of the year too. And look at that. It looks like there's some fireworks. That might be AI. That's the Empire State Building there.
King Kong.
Yeah, that is it. And
Jeff Bridges.
Maybe the Hudson River. Trying to take a look. Oh, look at this. Sean W13. Wednesday, we can go to a better restaurant now. Thank you so much. Oh, he wants to hear Wednesday play Something Wicked This Way. I didn't know there was a catch. Wednesday, do you know that song? A few bars?
Maybe.
All right. He's going to give you a shot.
Maybe. That don't sound right. Yeah, I think it's just where do you come from? The dust. Where do you go to the grave? Darkness soon for everyone, cause something wicked this way comes. Yeah, I do know how to play it. So that's it. There's your version of it. Yeah, I need to learn how to play that song again. But there you are. There's the
look at that, Sean.
You got acoustic version. I remembered how to play it.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. He did it. Let's see here. A lot of people enjoying that album. All right. Well, listen, we're going to wrap up
He's
the show.
gone country.
Wednesday and I are going to celebrate our own countdown, which begins in a little bit here in Las Vegas, and in California, we're on Pacific Standard Time. We're the second to last, 6 a.m. Maybe we'll get up in America Samoa in the U.S. Islands. Again, Wednesday 13, official Wednesday 13. We are going to be, if you want to know the plans for the new year, on the 2nd, we'll be going to see the Throbs and Motorcycle Boy at the World Famous Whiskey.
Oh, that's right, Motorcycle Boy. That's the bonus.
And then the next day, Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, tune in. You want to use the invite right now and get in there. That way, at least you get the $15 for free. And just because you only see, say, 20 items, there'll probably be 50 items. We're going to add more as we go. Something for everybody in every price range, and all stuff personal from Wednesday's collection to you. I thank everybody for watching. And then Wednesday's going to hit the road. Wednesday, what's the first day of the tour?
January 19th, Baltimore Sound Stage in Baltimore, Maryland. So that's the first
Nice.
show. Then it's then TLA and Philly, then Irving Plaza, Worcester, Massachusetts, Canada, Montreal, Toronto, all in the first week.
That's it sounds like it's going to be a busy year. And again, most of the things we haven't even talked about yet. My plans, your plans, professional plans. There's a lot of surprises in the new year. And I thank all of you for being part of the Wasting Some Time family, and Happy New Year. I hope everyone has a great 2026. I think Wednesday I'll be back next week. I think. Probably.
I think so. Yeah.
And then also you'll be able to catch us live on the auction, which will be just as much fun, except you'll get to take home Wednesday's belongings.
Right here from this room.
And new tour diary came out today. There'll be another special video in the morning. And that's it, Wednesday. I thank you, and I wish you a Happy New Year to you and yours. That's what they say now.
Thank you. Same to you and Michelle and your new nameless cat.
Yeah, is Scream enjoying the new year so far?
So far, it's Scream's birthday. We figured she was born probably like December, January, so it's kind of like her birthday month. So maybe it's my cat's birthday right now.
Well, I think it's a good day. It's a good day to celebrate. I'm just the stars and stripes are flying. We'll wrap it up on that Wednesday. Thank you again. Thank you everyone who watched, everyone who supported, everyone who super chat, everyone who asked a question, everyone who had a comment. I'm sorry if I couldn't get all to them. And happy 2026 to everyone. And we'll see you again in the new year.
Bye, everybody.
Just waste some time with you.